According to the sixth assessment report by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, from 2023, emissions of greenhouse gases from human activities are responsible for about 1.1 degrees Celsius of warming since the beginning of the 20th century. These activities include, for example, the burning of coal, oil, and gas, deforestation, and farming. Following the latest update released in September 2024, Emissions Database for Global Atmospheric Research's EDGAR report presents GHG emission time series up to 2023, including emissions from all anthropogenic sectors and land use change, and forestry, LULUCF. Who are the top 10 global largest greenhouse gas emitters? China, the United States, India, the EU27, Russia, and Brazil were the world's largest GHG emitters in 2023. Together, they account for 49.8% of global population, 63.2% of global gross domestic product, 64.2% of global fossil fuel consumption, and 62.7% of global GHG emissions. The rest in top 10 are Indonesia, Japan, Iran, and Saudi Arabia. Among these top emitters, in 2023, China, India, Russia, and Brazil increased their emissions compared to 2022, with India having the largest increase in relative terms, plus 6.1%, and China the largest absolute increase by 784 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. In 2023, the majority of GHG emissions consisted of fossil carbon dioxide, CO2, accounting for 73.7% of total emissions, while methane, CH4, contributed for 18.9% to the total. Nitrous oxide, N2O, for 4.7%, and fluorinated greenhouse gases, F-gases, for 2.7%. Global fossil carbon dioxide emissions increased by 72.1% since 1990. According to the latest data, global GHG emissions in 2023 reached 53.0 gigametric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent, GHG CO2 EQ, without land use change, and forestry. The 2023 data represent the highest level recorded and experienced an increase of 1.9% or 994 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent compared to the levels in 2022. In the framework of UNFCCC, countries are developing national emissions inventories and propose or implement actions to mitigate GHG emissions. What is greenhouse gas? Greenhouse gases are gases in the atmosphere that act similarly to the glass in a greenhouse. It absorbs the sun's energy and heat that is radiated from the Earth's surface, trap it in the atmosphere, and prevent it from escaping into space. This process is the main reason for greenhouse effect that keeps the Earth's temperature warmer than it would otherwise be, allowing life on Earth to exist. Many greenhouse gases occur naturally in the atmosphere, but human activity adds enormous amounts, boosting the greenhouse effect that is contributing to global warming. Solving the climate crisis is the greatest and most complex challenge that Homo sapiens have ever faced. The main solution, however, is so simple that even a small child can understand it. We have to stop our emissions of greenhouse gases, said Greta Thunberg.